Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back, everybody, to World of Tanks, and we have Maddog. Maddog's going to market. He's going to town. I have to assume he's going to the meat market. Holy cow, he is in his P Victoria and has decided to go a place I never go. So this is a first look. I've not actually seen this replay. I've seen the results, and there you go. Right off the bat, a place I wouldn't go. But let's see what he can do. From what I saw, it's something pretty good. He's going to cross here. There are a lot of little holes that he can be seen in, but now he's going to come up here, and it's going to be very painful for the enemy team up in the small village. Except that, very interesting. Well, that guy's probably, holy crap, I didn't even know that guy was there. The P-43 BIS is in trouble. Very interesting, Maddog's team is not doing much to help him. There is one artillery, so we'll see if the enemy M44 decides to try to shoot at Maddog, but Maddog is absolutely wrecking this poor P-43, and we're going to be about 1,000 damage by the time we're done here. Yep, 1,052. The AMX-12T breaks the vision slit. That's pretty funny. And we put a thump on him. For whatever reason, he's decided not to use his light tank mobility. He is just going to stand in and take on Maddog, and that was a mistake. Ain't gonna lie, buddy. That was an actual large mistake. The Progetto is up there. We just got hit by the Progetto. That's a good SA. I don't know if he was lit. Oh, look at this. The wheel tank wants to come in. He thinks he's going to stop Maddog from doing what he's doing. Is he going to cross? Oh, I thought he was not going to take the chance. He wasn't going to take the bait, but he puts another hit on the EBR. And then he lets the EBR hair off. No problem. We are 3-2. Maddog's already up to 2,200 damage. And he's caused a bunch of problems. Although, kind of let the Progetto have that shot right there. And we're going to go back up to the hold down position where it's going to be much more difficult for that Progetto to hurt us unless he starts shooting HE. Surprise! Is the wheel tank going to actually... This guy, he is persistent. He understands that they've got to get rid of Maddog if they can, but all of a sudden he starts taking fire from down the road or probably actually up in the lower town. Looks like Maddog's team's finally pushed into the lower town. Sometimes when you make moves like this, good player or bad player, it's more often a good player. There's the Progetto. Because good players sort of understand these kinds of positions. Sometimes when you make moves like this, it facilitates your team starting to change what they're doing and maybe then follow up with what looks like a good situation. And here they are finally. Maddog has taken out 3,000 hit points up there, and then all of a sudden the little light tanks start getting brave. We're going to get that kill? No, not quite. But we've lost wholesale down in the town. This is interesting. There's a TS5 and a Centurion. The Su-100Y is in the back. I'm going to get a shot on him. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of hard to get to. At some point, Maddog's probably going to have to come out of this position. And as a matter of fact, the enemy team is getting on the cap. This is actually pretty unusual for this map. Rarely do you get cap pressure on this map with this many tanks left. Very interesting. Uh-oh. That's not good. We don't want to get dirt by him. If he gets a pin in our side, then all of a sudden we're out of the game. So he's decided, the KV2's decided he's just going to come in, put that front armor, so now we're not going to get derped. Hopefully, is he going to miss? Oh, we got him. But that hurt. 353. We don't have a kit, but the kit is nearly ready. We didn't have to use it. And the KV2 is still on a reload. Yes, a little help from our friends. A little help from our friends. The push onto the cap has been not exactly stopped, but it has been kind of neutralized. They're not on the cap anymore. P-43 looks like he went forward to screen. The Ferdinand's doing his best to hold them off. TS5 has gone past the cap, but there's still the campers back at the red cap. So it looks like Maddog's a little bit concerned they might be coming around that corner, so he looked. I thought that was wise, and now he's going to try to come up behind these guys. And he may actually have some good shots, but he's going to have to check his 6 a bit. Goodness knows where those mediums and whatnot in the back. Did he have a shot on the P-43? Oh my gosh, my scroll stopped working. Okay, so no, he does not. All right, he's trying to figure out how to get a shot. There goes the... Oh, we get a bounce. Maybe a little rushed on that. I don't know if they realize you're there. I guess they're really probably too worried about the Ferdy and the IKV. Nice job by the green team sort of swarming on the guys they can hit. Also, the M44 comes around the corner. That's actually pretty funny. He can't decide whether to go get that Arty or finish off the TS5. The TS5 is dead. There we go. All right, so the TS5 dies. We got 3,800 damage. We know there's an M44, but there's also an AC4 experimental. The Udez obviously will be able to kill him. So he does want to avoid getting beat up by the Udez. We find him. Are we even spotted? It's hard to tell. Wow, did he not get a spot? And he's just running over there. What? I get. It's like a one-celled animal, folks. You give it a little stimulus and it twitches around a little bit and then stops until the next stimulus comes. So standard arty, right? Standard arty, one-celled animal reacting to stimuli. Good news is he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. The AC4 was seen on the corner. The other thing he's got to watch out for, the Udez can pin him pretty easily. The 100Y, if he starts blapping HE, isn't far behind as far as being pretty deadly. The AC4, really, only if the thing gets behind him or is spamming a bunch of gold. Unknown what the hit points are. We're going to drive up onto the rubble. Now we're doing a side scrape, reverse side scrape thing, and now we've decided we don't want to do that anymore. And we've turned back around. This roll pile is pretty high. We're really going to expose a lot of hole if we come around that corner, but he's going to go ahead and do it. And he finds that guy. Instead of selling out and going for a shot, he backs out. Looks like that AC is full hit points. The 100Y is lit, so hopefully all his little guys, he's taking a beating up there. Hopefully his lower tier guys up there can keep that busy. There we go. So the 100Y is now deleted. Nice. Very dangerous, though, that between the Udez and the AC4, looks like Maddog is a little bit unsure of exactly how he wants to go about this. Watch the Ferdinand just drive around the corner and die. Who's got money on that one? Ferdinand's going to go around the corner and die. Maddog falls all the way back, so he's going to fade back. He's going to try to minimize the spotting range, but I don't think that's really... Can you even get far enough before the circles? Not exactly. He's just going to use his speed to cross right here. Yeah, he's well inside spotting range. That worked. He's going to come around this way, and now he's going to go to the far... Oh, look at this. He found this guy. Oh, he was looking exactly at him. How on earth? What? Wow. He got a pin on him. Oh, man. Another shot into him. That's good. There's a bounce. What is the Ferdinand doing? He's probably worried about the... Ferdinand gets a thump on the AC4. The 12T is sort of driving around there. Where is the Udez? Is he not up in there? Are we gonna come around this corner and find the Udez sitting on this road or some weird thing? The 12T would have had to have highlighted him by now. Is he back here somewhere? All right, this is very... I'm a little bit confused, Ed. The Nashorn's coming through... What the actual... He's right there. AFK? Must have been AFK. Oh, man. 4,869 damage, 365 assist with 4 kills. Top tier on Ruinberg. Maddog in a meat market. Really well done right there. Pretty much a clinic. I've never used that spot. Never's probably too strong a word. I'm sure I've been in there before. I rarely, if ever, use that spot. But it worked out. And I think if you look at the setup in this match, it was a really good move for the P Victoria. Very strong turret compared to what it's facing. The only thing you'd really have to worry too much about is maybe the TS5 or the Udez getting some shots into his turret with some gold. Otherwise, he had just an absolute field day, tearing up their guys up in the field. What it did do, though, realize this, what it did do is it took one of their more powerful tanks out of the town, and the town lost, right? The city lost. And he had to react to that, but he did so much good damage up in the small town that his light tanks were left at the end, and that was very good because mobility starts to become exponentially better as the game goes on and guns are removed. Usually you're a lighter tank, do less damage when you've got a lot of mobility. What that means is you need less guns in the game so that you can use that mobility and leverage that. And so it was a case of he took his best tank, put it into kind of a strange position, was able to leverage up over on the east side, and it wasn't a big deal that they lost down in the town. I would imagine, based on the caliber of Maddog, he probably would have done a pretty good job in town as well. But you never know, because the Progetto And I think the Centurion, I can't, to be honest, I don't remember where the Centurion was, but the Progetto was up in the upper town right there. So where Mad Dog was kind of locked down all of that strength from the red team up in the northeast corner of the map and stopped them from being able to leverage any of that capability. So that was a bit of a chess match and very interesting. The opening move by Mad Dog changed things and went kind of a non-meta way, but he was able to take advantage of all that. All right, man. Hey, thanks for sending that. It was a good one. I think it's an ace tanker. So we'll check out the cards at the end. That's all I've got. Thanks for your support of the channel. Throw me a follow if you like what you see or you learn something. And if you're looking for other ways to support the channel and my efforts in making content for World of Tanks, you can find all that down in the description. We will see ya.